My name is Patrick Comerford. I'm going to be your Master of Ceremonies this evening, and it's great to be joining you here at the Singapore Turf Club as we recognise the stars of season 2022. We're very delighted to have with us this evening STC Chairman Mr. Ngiam Chang Meng and Mrs. Ngiam as well, STC President and Chief Executive Miss Irene Lim, STC Management Committee members, and also our honorary stewards. We hope you have a wonderful night, and we'd love to see all the photos and videos that you may be posting on social media tonight, so make sure you do throw in the hashtag as well, hashtag Singapore Racing Awards. We have a bunch of awards and many things to get through tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Singapore Racing Awards for 2022. It gives me great pleasure to kick off this year's awards night by welcoming our Chief Racing Officer to the stage for his evening address. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dale Brown.
Thanks very much, Pat. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Singapore Turf Club 2022 Racing Awards. It's a wonderful night to have everyone in the room together as an industry. For the past 3 years, we've been unable to do so. So welcome everyone, and please enjoy the night. I'd like to reiterate Pat's warm welcome to the Chairman of the STC Management Committee, Mr. Ngiam, and his wife, Mrs. Ngiam, and also to the President and Chief Executive Officer of the STC. A warm welcome to Miss Irene Lim. Tonight's about pausing, about looking back to 2022, the achievements of the equine athletes on our great course here at the Singapore Turf Club. To also acknowledge everyone in the room from a participant point of view, the trainers, the jockeys, and congratulate the owners for their equine athletes' amazing performances and feats throughout the 2022 season. This is also a night to reflect on the times we went through, and now we're re-emerging as a club and running great races again and having great events. And as we go forward into the new racing season, we welcome 10 more feature race events and a new calendar to look forward to and fixture for 2023. So tonight's about celebrating. Tonight's about having a bit of fun, and tonight's also about just reflecting, as I said, on the past feats of 2022. So welcome everyone, enjoy the evening, celebrate, have fun, and enjoy the night. Thanks very much, Pat.
And the first one we're going to kick off tonight is recognising our star riders of 2022. And didn't they set the bar high in 2022 as well? We must recognise the efforts of all of our riders right across the Singapore Turf Club. The early mornings, the weight cutting, the risks they take every time they jump on a thoroughbred. Your efforts and dedication to your craft here doesn't go unnoticed, and we thank you very much for your efforts throughout the year. Well, it gives me great pleasure to welcome to the stage STC Management Committee member Mr. Nagaraj Sivaram to hand out the awards to our jockeys. Well, to our first rider, a champion apprentice for 2022. Having only just begun race riding a couple of seasons ago, this young Malaysian rider has risen to new levels in a short space of time. Under the care of trainer Donna Logan, he amassed 22 wins and 42 minor placings from 187 race rides at a win strike rate of 11.76%. Not only is he a great young talent, but a very likeable human being as well. Ladies and gentlemen, our champion apprentice for 2022, Mr. Fadzli Yusoff.
It's Speedy Missile gets it today. Over in a photo for second, Wealth Elite and Songdong Hira, and that was a lovely ride there by the apprentice.
Yusoff, an amazing season for you. Congratulations. 5 clear of any other rider here in the apprentice title so far. You must be absolutely thrilled with how you went last season.
Yeah, I'm very lucky because I got support from the owner and all the trainers.
Tell us about the season though. You've obviously been indentured to Donna Logan here at the club. She runs a pretty tight ship, Donna Logan. We all know that she certainly would be a good boss to work for, but as an apprentice would keep you working hard and keep you honest.
Yeah, usually a very good boss for me, give me a lot of support and give me a lot of opportunity and take care of me from the start until now. And yeah, happy over that.
Season 2023 about to get underway. You've had a pretty light on start to the year, but what's the plans going forward? Have you set yourself any goals for this current season?
For me, it's like I hope I can get a lot of support from all the trainer and the owner there.
Congratulations, many congratulations this year. What a wonderful season. And our champion apprentice, ladies and gentlemen, Fadzli Yusoff. Give him a round of applause. We'll continue on and get to our next segment, which is our champion resident jockey for season 2022. And our winning recipient has been a familiar face in the Singapore jockey rooms for quite a while now, but it wasn't until last year where he broke through with debut Group 1 success. Capping off the year with 43 wins and 87 minor placings throughout season 2022, including 2 Group 1s on board both Limbs Lightning and Limbs Kosciuszko in the Kranji Mile and the Lion City Cup. Striking at 12.43%. It was a truly remarkable season to remember for one CC Wong, our leading resident rider. Congratulations.
The feeling I can't explain, and it's an amazing feeling when we pass the post, and this is my first group. Big thanks to the owner.
Well done, Jimmy.
Thanks.
Congratulations. Mate, let's go back to the early part of your career. You're obviously from Penang growing up. Can you imagine how far you've come in such a short time as a race rider, from a young boy from Penang who's grown up race riding? You're winning, quite a few accolades so far in your career so far here in Singapore.
Yeah, I started joining racing since I was 17 and started with my ex-master, Dr. Tan, when I was an apprentice, and they taught me well and got me along until when I came to Singapore and have a good success when I get the champion apprentice on the 2016 and 17. And of course, was very happy. Today I get back on this stage again as different title as a champion and local jockey.
As we said before, you had your debut Group 1 success this year. 2 horses that are going to get accolades tonight, one in particular who will take out quite a few awards, you'd say. Limbs Kosciuszko and Limbs Lightning, they must hold a pretty special place in your heart, being the first horses that achieved you that Group 1 success.
100%. We'd like to thank the owner, Mr. Lim, Lim Stable, and the whole team to make my dream come true, to roll out my first Group 1 in Singapore. Yeah, definitely thanks for the support, and there is the best horse that I ever ridden, Limbs Lightning and Lim Kosciuszko. The 2 are their best, and it's one highlight in my riding career.
2-time champion apprentice in 2016, 2017. Here's another one you can add to the mantelpiece. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
CC Wong, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there's a bit of heartfelt stuff for everyone on their weekday. Well done. Well, it's now time to bring up our champion rider for the year. And it was a year of uncertainty for all of us with COVID, but uncertainty was a word that was used quite a bit through this man's season when, unfortunately, he did come down in the 3-year-old sprint, leading to a 3-month gap in his year on the sidelines. But after 3 months, he returned to the saddle and picked up where he left off, finishing with 81 wins and 77 minor placings from 277 rides, striking at 29.24%, an unbelievable winning strike rate. It's a truly remarkable performance from a man who will tonight join the Four Timers Club for this prestigious award. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our champion rider for 2022, Mr. Manoel Nunes.
Impressive type, and that's 3 in a row for Street of Dreams. Wins it by Born to Win in second, Prodigal in third. Ema finished off in fourth.
Well, Manoel, this is a familiar thing for you. It hasn't happened for quite a few years here at the Singapore Turf Club, but I listened to your interview with Matthew Jones a few years ago, and you wondered if you were ever going to win it again. You've done that, which is so congratulations. But 2 years on the sidelines for you in Brazil during COVID times, did you ever imagine that you would be getting back here and picking up the way that you did? Because you've had a remarkable season to amass what you did with 3 months on the sidelines.
Yeah, well, when I got stuck in Brazil because of period of COVID time, I never thought to come back here. And of course, my plan was to go to ride in Canada. But certainly, I think it's God's plan, and just come back here and to get this trophy is just unbelievable.
We talked to Vlad Jurek. Vlad's also made it mentioned as well, to be a champion rider in any jurisdiction, you need to be getting on good stock. You need to be getting the support of multiple trainers and multiple stables throughout the jurisdiction. But I think when we go back into the statistics and we have a look at our season as a whole, what you achieved with Tim Fitzsimmons was nothing short of remarkable, and you guys developed a partnership that not only was appreciated by us who were broadcasting the races, but also punters as well who were getting involved because they could support you with a degree of confidence.
Oh, definitely. I think I get very well along with Tim because he just lived to me, and we work together very well. He loves horses, I love horses, and he passed confidence to me, and I have good owners who don't put any pressure. So I come to the races, and I do my homework and come to the races, and to finalize the job is just a pleasure.
Is there anyone else you'd like to thank tonight?
Oh, definitely. I think it's all my support. I had a very good support here in Singapore with all the owners, the trainers, and it's just a pleasure to come back here win the champion again. Your
discipline to your craft is well publicised and well known. We congratulate you. Many congratulations for this. It's great to see you join the Four Timers Club. Very well deserved. Well done.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Manoel Nunes, everybody. I'd also like to thank Nagaraj Sivaram as well for joining us on stage to present the awards as well. Thank you, Nagaraj. In the meantime, keep the round of applause going. I'd like to welcome up to the stage our next special guest to present the awards to our champion trainer and owners, STC Management Committee member, Miss Lim Swatian. Well, we now head to the next award, where we're going to crown the champion trainer for 2022. And for our winning recipient, it was a season that he will never forget. After recording 33 wins from 281 runners in 2021, his stable rose to new heights the following season with 65 wins and 95 minor placings from 390 starters to finish the year with a win strike rate of 16.67%. 3 group winners were among those: Relentless in the Group 2 Stewards Cup, Golden Monkey taking out the 3-year-old Sprint at Group 3 level, and the Group 2 3-year-old Classic. It's a time to welcome him onto the stage. A well-deserved welcome as well. Our champion trainer for 2022, Tim Fitzsimmons.
It's amazing. He did today what we expected him to do. Last start, he drew 14 and he was running around that turn, and he had a really tough run.
Firstly, congratulations. A massive achievement for you in your second season. We talk about training, and you're the man who's got the name on the door, but you have been more public than anyone I know in regards to publicising that teamwork makes the dream work, and your team and the team around you every day is a massive factor in what got you this success last year.
Oh, for sure. Like, we've got an amazing team of staff that started with me from the start, and then we slowly built it up, and and then teamed up with Nunes. I've got Chris back, who I worked with when Cliff Brown was here. And, we couldn't do it without it. It's lots of long hours, and, really proud of everybody.
You've been here a long time, obviously assistant trainer for a long time to Cliff Brown, but you've been able to look under and watch and idolise some of the great trainers who have come here. And I know that Laurie Laxon was a man that you did look up to quite a bit when he was here, and the late Laurie Laxon, what a great trainer he was over the journey. It is amazing to think that so many people strive to get this award, and you now join this very, very small but elite club of winners here.
Oh, for sure. There's so much history at this club, and I've been here for nearly 16 years, and when I started training, to think that I could do this, in my third full year, it's definitely not something that I thought would happen. And to be on there, in history books forever, it's something I'm really proud of.
Talk about team at your stable, but also support is another big thing. And we've seen your stable grow to new heights as well, new connections. A lot of people wanting to buy horses and invest in racing horses with Fitzsimmons Racing. You've got a few people here tonight who are going to receive accolades a little bit later on. There are a number of stables who you can probably mention and thank, because they have been very influential to your success.
There's so many, and they've supported me from day one. Obviously, I don't really want to name them because then you'll miss someone out, but obviously Buffalo Stable, Peter Lee, he's been with me the whole way through, and he's a massive supporter, and just so happy to have him as a friend and an owner. But then all my owners, Gold Stable, there's just...
They know who they are.
They know who they are. They know who they are. So, without them, none of this happens. And that we all need, we need more owners to get involved and enjoy nights like tonight.
Certainly leading the way. Tim, well done.
Cheers, thank you.
Tim Fitzsimmons, our champion trainer for 2022, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to now head to the owners segment as well. And, well, this was a very, very interesting award, this one here. This is the champion owner by wins. And it was a very interesting award because there was two major stables here in Singapore who were neck and neck through the entire season. And it was certainly getting tight towards the end with only a few weeks of the season left to go. But unfortunately, towards the end of the season, they couldn't split them. They were tied at the end of the year. So we are going to welcome them up one by one, but tied for the Champion Owner Award by wins, we welcome up two of our wonderful stables here at the Singapore Turf Club, the Buffalo Stable and the Lim Stable. But illustrious, you superstar, back onto the poly, blinkers on, and Vlad Jurek gets his first for the day. He has done that in effortless style. I think a win's a win, to be perfectly honest, for the Lim Stable. Lim Xiao Mong, what a wonderful addition he is to Singapore racing, Scott. He's done so much. let's have a quick chat with you. Congratulations, an amazing achievement to get, despite splitting it as well. It's still an amazing result for the stable. And let's talk quickly about the last 12 to 18 months, because not only here, but also Malaysia as well through the Silva stable, you guys have had great success with your runners. And obviously the main stable here with Tim Fitzsimmons, early runners with Dan Ma as well, but it's obviously been a 12 or 18 months to remember.
Yes, it has been a good year. I must thank Tim and his team for all the hard work that he's put in, as well as the Jockey Nunes, that the stable has clicked with him, and we got quite a couple of winners. And also, I must congratulate Mr. Lim, also winning the same award. Yeah, and hopefully this year we can maintain the same success.
Before we let you go, we spoke to Tim about support. You have been a big supporter of Tim Fitzsimmons' stable, and it must have been a great thrill to see the stable that you're heavily involved with win the premiership this year. What's the great thing about racing horses with Tim Fitzsimmons?
Well, one thing for sure is that he is very honest and totally committed. And that's why this year we have invested quite a bit more. And hopefully he can perform to its highest level again and give us the stable another good success.
Congratulations, and hopefully a very successful year this year as well.
Thank you.
Peter Lee, ladies and gentlemen. We'd now also like to bring up our second owner here who shares the award from the Lim stable, Mr. Lim Siamong. Well, Mr. Lim, I want to know if the extensions have started being built for the trophy room, because after last year, I think you're going to need to extend that trophy room out a little bit.
Got to be thanking Daniel and his whole team for all this. Yeah.
Congratulations. Look, you've been an integral part of Singapore racing for a long time. Can you tell me what do you love about Singapore racing the most?
Exciting. Yeah.
And look, 3 Group 1s last year, a pretty amazing result to achieve. You must be thrilled with the horses you have, especially obviously Lim's Lightning and Lim's Kosciuszko leading the way.
I think you still need to thank Daniel Ma for that. You know? Yeah. I just buy the horses. Yeah. He get them to win all the races. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Lim, if you'd like to stay here, we'll get Peter Lee up on stage here just for a group photograph here for our champion owners by wins. Well, that's also one more owner award to go, and we won't let him go too far because it is the owner award thanks to prize money, and taking out 3 of the Group 1s on the calendar, it's pretty obvious to say that the most profitable stable this year was none other than the Lim stable. So we'll welcome back Mr. Lim Siamong to collect his award for the champion owner thanks to prize money. I think a win's a win, to be perfectly honest, for the Lim stable. Lim Siamong, what a wonderful addition he is to Singapore racing, Scott. He's done so much. I think a win's a win, to be perfectly honest, for the Lim stable. Lim Siamong, what a wonderful addition he is to Singapore racing, Scott. He's done so much. Mr. Lim Siamong. We'd also like to thank Miss Lim Swatian. Thank you so much for coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings up the end of our awards for our recipients. Our equine awards will kick off very soon.